Hello everyone, it's your boy Vixterity, and I couldn't be more excited to welcome you to the 10th and final race of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Sim Racing Series Season 2. Our, our final four contenders are Joey Logano, Tony Stewart, Trevor Bayne, and Reed Sorensen. They will all have a chance to compete for the championship. Now, before we get this race underway, speaking of which, the race name is the Exxon 500. And it's going to be 40 laps. And we're going to be pitting between laps 15 through 16 and 32 through 33, which will be enough for the drivers to hoist themselves to the finish line in the final 7 laps, which will be extremely awesome and epic. Plus, I've seen a lot from this track. I've seen a lot of good finishes, so if you've seen one today, my God, this will be like the best race of all time. Alright, now before we get started, let me just explain to you a few things before we close off Season 2. Don't expect Season 3 to come out anytime soon, because I have to finish my Minecraft survival series and get a few Let's Play videos in there, and there's just not enough time to do anything, just stressing me out a bit. So Season 3 may start in like March or April, maybe late February, depends how far I get. And anyway, yeah. Let's get this championship race rolling. Alright, we start things off with number 41 of Kurt Busch taking the lead. Oh, but Vixterity's number 8 has the outside. And now Denny Hamlin has taken the lead. Let's take a look at our contenders. Now we got Trevor Bayne and Joey Logano battling for the contender lead. Now it currently falls onto the hands of Joey Logano, but Trevor Bayne is doing all he can to keep up with him. And this could be either a good ending or a terrible ending for either one of them. And it looks like Reed Sorensen has joined the pack as well. We're already seeing something happening here. While Denny Hamlin and Dale Earnhardt Jr. battle for the lead, which doesn't really matter right now. What matters is which contender is on top, which is currently Trevor Bayne, looking for the title. Actually, well, obviously first title, because this is only our second season. Alright, we're 7 laps in. And this race hasn't been going too fast in terms of time. But Trevor Bayne. Oh, Reed Sorensen has the contender lead now. And now it's Trevor Bayne trying to keep up with Reed Sorensen. How will this turn out? We have 8 laps in. How about Danica Patrick taking the outside lane? Reed Sorensen is in the lead of the contenders. While Trevor Bayne and Joey Logano are running close together. I mean, Trevor Bayne is closing up on Reed Sorensen in terms of contenders. I mean, and so is Joey Logano. Well, Tony Stewart is a little bit far behind from the contenders, which won't put him in a good situation. Oh, and here comes Joey Logano for the contender lead. Doesn't get it. Oh, and how about Casey Mears up in second place? We haven't seen him all day, but he's the one that's challenging Denny Hamlin for the lead. Which flashes me back to the first race of season 1 when Casey Mears was running behind Denny Hamlin. Now, and long time later, here they are again, old time rivals. Well, sort of, because this kind of situation happened quite some time ago. Joey Logano still has the contender lead. Reed Sorensen. Reed Sorensen is there in second of the contenders, right behind Joey Logano. And in the last championship race, the reason why you have to put on the subtitles is because the audio broke for some reason. I might have turned it off by accident, but you know. Oh, I almost forgot. Pit road is open. This is our first of 2 stops. Either one little mistake can make a big difference. And not only you, but your sim racing career. Oh, and how about the 3 contenders being close together, with Denny Hamlin still being the dominant leader of this race. Who will take the lead away from Denny Hamlin? Oh, and it looks like Casey Mears crosses him up in pit road and takes the lead away, while Aric Almirola is trying to make something work out on the bottom. Well, it doesn't seem to be working now. While the pack of 7 is up in front, the contenders are actually undoubtedly behind right now. But still, Reed Sorensen's in the lead of the contenders. Yep. You only live once in this race. YOLO. Yeah, you have one shot. And if you blow it, you've just blown yourself a championship. Okay, we are halfway into this race. And Casey Mears has taken the lead away from the dominant leader Denny Hamlin, which is stuck behind Kurt Busch, Josh Wise, and Aric Almirola. Oh, but Kasey Kahne, who's just eliminated from the chase, is on the bottom. And Kurt Busch up into the outside. But Casey Mears takes the lead back. And Kasey Kahne fighting into the inside. Lap 22. Josh Wise loses the fast lane and slips back into 6th. And Reed Sorensen still leads the contenders. But Joey Logano is trying to make something work out on the outside. Currently winning 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, and Kasey Kahne is taking the lead. Oh, he gets flipped onto the outside. And gets shut out by Casey Mears. What a move by Casey Mears as Kasey Kahne slammed into the outside wall. It doesn't matter if you win or not. But Casey Mears is now the dominant leader of this race. I'm getting nervous now. I'm getting real nervous. And Casey Mears takes the lead again. How will this end? Unbelievable. I love this race now. We're in 13 laps to go, and Josh Wise is trying to take hold of the lead and win the race. But in contender territory, Joey Logano is leading the contenders, but Reed Sorensen's trying to make something work on the outside. Meanwhile, in third, Trevor Bayne is in third of the contenders, and all the way in the back, Tony Stewart, fourth of the contenders. Not a way you want to end a career, right? So, you got to do something if he wants to stay up on top. Oh, and Reed Sorensen makes up a lot of time on Joey Logano, and it looks like Trevor Bayne may enter back in the show, but is he too late? Oh, this 10th race is full of surprises. The racers are bringing some razzle-dazzle to the competition. 3/4 of the race complete. I am getting really nervous right now. Okay. And Casey Mears loses the inside lane, and Aric Almirola takes the lead, but Josh Wise gets it back on the inside. Once we get to lap 32, things are going to get heated, really heated, because pit road is open. This is one more chance. One more chance for these drivers to make up ground and win a championship. Joey Logano is still leading the contenders. Now Trevor Bayne gets a good pit stop. Josh Wise is the leader of the race, but nevertheless, the last 7 laps of the race, who's going to take the championship and who's not going to take the championship? That question will be answered in these next 7 laps. More like these last 7 laps. Oh, and Aric Almirola barely leads that lap. And Joey Logano still leading the contenders. Reed Sorensen lurking behind. Oh, I thought this finish was going to be better. Oh, boo-hoo for me. But this is racing. Anything can happen. In fact, and wouldn't you be surprised? Alright, lap 37. This race is getting intense now. Josh Wise may just win the race, but it doesn't matter. What matters is the contenders who are going to finish first on the contenders, yeah. And Joey Logano, I believe he is far enough away from Reed Sorensen and Trevor Bayne to clinch this championship. 2 more laps left. Could this be a last chance for Reed Sorensen or Trevor Bayne? We're just going to have to see. We have white flag. 1 lap to go in Season 2. Aric Almirola looks to the inside of Josh Wise. Josh Wise has outside advantage. Who will win this race? It's gonna be Josh Wise winning the race and Joey Logano winning the championship. Reed Sorensen second of the contenders. Trevor Bayne third. And Tony Stewart is fourth of the contenders. Great job for everyone. But Joey Logano is your new champion. And he will join Kyle Larson in the Hall of Fame. Or the Hall of Champions. Whatever the heck that thing is. This season also marks the last season for some drivers. Carl Edwards. Tony Stewart. Greg Biffle, maybe. Brian Scott. They all end their careers here. It was a good try from all of them, but at the end, Joey Logano gets the victory. Well, not the exact victory in this race, but he gets the championship. And Josh Wise is going to win the race because of an amazing pass on the outside. Now, we do this every time we finish the race or finish the season. Now it's time for some shout-outs. I'd like to shout out and say thank you to many people. Yeah. And thank you to all the sponsors, all 10 sponsors who contributed to this series. Thank you for Roblox for making this all possible. Because without Roblox, sim racing would never existed. Also, thank you to my girlfriend, Phoebe Meath. I love you very much, and thank you for the support. And that's going to close Season 2, and goodbye.